This week, my plan was not to shoot any podcast, but there are three Yawa things happening that I think I should talk about because, Charlie, the way things are moving, if we don't talk and if we don't open our eyes and if we don't open our mouth to certain things, I think it will become a norm here in Ghana. So let's get into it, shall we?
Hey, you can talk, oh, ukasa. One of the thing, one kate. Ah, and I want kitty. You can talk, oh.
Kwesi Arthur has dropped a video explaining himself about something that I think he owes nobody any explanation, but because of our bad behaviors and our entitlement as Ghanaians, it seems anytime an artist wants to make any move that every normal human being should feel like they should be able to do and be free to do, and we've even seen some international artists do. It's like we Ghanaians, we that we call ourselves fans, no, we try to hold them back and we try to make them feel bad for their own decisions that is actually not harming or offending anybody. Now, Kwesi Arthur in recent times has been posting videos of restaurants that he visits, talking about the food and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I noticed that people are calling him, oh, his music career is dead now. He's a food blogger. He's a food, trying to sort of belittle him and belittle his career simply because he has found something that is exciting him and he's just doing it for the sake of it. So, after that, yesterday, Kwesi Arthur has dropped a video and he's saying something. I want you to watch what he's saying and then we'll talk about it.
And the reception has been quite positive. But some of you have decided to be very evil and nasty about it in my comments. And I know they appreciate that. Okay? Some people have gone to the extent of being like, oh, I hope he goes broke and he starts eating Gary soakings and suffering so he can give us the type of music he used to give us. Ah, Charlie, empire me. Where are they send them back to?
Honestly, I really wish he never came out to explain because he doesn't owe anybody an explanation. And to me, I think it's some form of bad habits amongst Ghanaians, especially the fans, where they feel entitled to their freedom and the growth or the expressions of their stars so much that a lot of Ghanaian artists, I can say, are stuck at a certain level simply because they are afraid that their fans, the people that call themselves the core fans, will not grow with them on the way that they want to go. This is an artist who is exploring new things, trying to live his life as a young guy, a married man who has also seen some form of fortune from where he grew from, and then he's exploring some part of his life that he never thought existed when he was young. So what is the wrong that Kwesi Arthur has done that people are saying that you wish he'll be broke so that he'll be so broke that he will produce the kind of music? What kind of baye is that? What kind of baye and entitlement is that? So what so he cannot be himself, and those that are laughing at him that he has turned into a food blogger, do you know the artists, the big world stars that sometimes take time off their busy schedule and then do food reviews? If you don't know, Cardi B is one. And I think there is nothing wrong. Artists are artists. Sometimes when they are feeling like they are not willing to be in the booth or they're not all about music, they have means of expressing themselves, means of exploring new things, having fun, relaxing and calming down. Some people use drugs, some people use women, some people also disappear from the surface of the earth, take some break and all. This one is exploring through food and trying to have some fun and relax and have some downtime before all these things. So why can't he be? Why is he not a human being? I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why are we so entitled as we that we claim we are fans? Why are we so entitled? And it really breaks my heart that Kwesi Arthur came to speak about it. He doesn't owe anybody anything. Even if he wants to become a carpenter, how dare you come to tell him what he should do with his life? Are you okay? Charlie. Now, another Yawa thing that I have seen that is happening that I think I should talk about. This one, I'm going Yawa, or from Yawa to Yawa to Yawa, from Yawa to Yawa West. Now, Stonebwoy and Samini, something is happening, especially from Camp Samini, that honestly, I think it be Yawa. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, yo, this thing. So, Billboard made a post about Moliy. Moliy, Shake It to the Max, is talking some great feats out there. Billboard made this post that Moliy is shaking it to the max with her Afro dancehall smash, which has now spent 6 weeks on #1 on US Afrobeat songs chart and cracked the Hot 100 at number 55, with global co-signs from Davido, Ciara, Victoria Monet, and J-Hope. Plus a remix on the way with Vybz Kartel and Steph London. The Ghanaian star is owning her moment. Tap onto the link. And then Stonebwoy quoted the post and said, "A name originated by Stonebwoy. Let it be etched in the books of history. Afro dancehall to the world and beyond. At Moliy forever shaking it to the max. At Billboard Hip Hop. Thanks for the recognition. This will inspire many youth to create in freedom in the name of Afro dancehall as they blend various styles of African music from the continent to bracket high life, juju, hip life, bongo flavor, amapiano, Afrobeat, etc., etc., and dancehall music together." Then I don't know where all of a sudden, some plenty posts by big man Samini. I don't know who triggered him, but he posted a picture of himself, hashtag originator, I am him, hashtag Summer King, African dancehall king. And then some fans, obviously Stonebwoy fans, this guy I know him, Salaga Stonebwoy, he's my friend of on X, came to sort of say things to trigger him. And then Samini responded saying, "I've always represented African dancehall, my guy. I inspired Shatawale to start looking this way. LOL. Cause I directed and put out Stonebwoy first album and it was a hit. LOL. I've never been mute when it comes to Stone. Sometimes I come out to defend when I don't have to. Don't show plenty things." And then he came again. I'd be blamed to claim Afro dancehall. I saw and inspired into being with my African dancehall. JMJ be my witness when I told my boy to tone down the patois and fuse Akwes since he's more comfortable with that overtree. African dancehall, bet Afro dancehall. Like, I did so many tweets, and then now it became, the fans would not stop, so it came back and forth, and then he kept responding. That is Samini, big man Samini, tell me the difference. After that, tell me who named it and who renamed it. Don't make me and Stonebwoy fight. Oh, he knows the truth. I beg, don't. Man, start vex these foolish newbies. Massa, talk to your fans, so show. And then another person, obviously a fan, came to write something, and then Samini once again quoted, "Put some respect on my name." She's shaking my head. I blame Stonebwoy. And then he came to make a post, "As Stonebwoy, your fan, so yo." And I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, legend, but this be wow. A young girl or a young lady is achieving something big, something nice. And instead of the people that claim have been the pioneers of the genre that this young lady has sent to the world or is creating a change with globally, we are rather home fighting and saying and responding to fans who are clearly ignorant of the situation. Like, I don't get it. And so I was trying to hold my mouth, and I'm like, what is going on here? Like, what is going on here? And then I saw this post by Arnold, and I was like, this thing captures exactly my thoughts on the matter. Here's what Arnold said. It's her time, and he posted a picture of Moliy and says, "Afro dancehall, African dancehall, argue your case out and project whatever and whoever. That's okay and good for the history books. But it's quite unfortunate that in all the cacophony, bickering and gesturing, one of the most important figures, the one who has triggered this conversation, is lost in translation. It's unfortunate that she may not have the fan base to project and defend her works, and unfortunately, the music critics, journalists, etc. are failing to realize and falling for the cacophony. That's okay. I am here to inform and remind you that the sensation called Moliy is doing overly amazing on charts across the world." And then he mentioned some of the accolades that Moliy Shake It to the Max has struck. And I'm like, this is my exact sentiment. Instead of the article that is celebrating this young lady, the focus to be on the lady who is doing new things and who is taking a certain sound from Africa or Ghana to the rest of the world. The pioneers are rather fighting over who originated it. Now, I know that it's good for history and all, but like in this moment, when we are celebrating a young lady who just had a break and her works are doing marvelously, around her globe, instead of us to focus once again our selfish interest first, our name first. Now, most of global hit ni bina mufa mudi na interview na mudi no and I think that would rather cement your names in some books and history books and history lessons rather than somebody's honorable mentions that one of you or two of you or some of you got has become the main focus, taking the attention of the person we are celebrating. Like, and please, big man Samini, this thing, I think the way you engage with some of the fans and later shift the energy to Stonebwoy himself, I think it's becoming a bit too many senior. These are fans, some of them are ignorant, some of them too are just very silly. They are just doing the master's bit, always trying to provoke people. And per your status, I am thinking by now you are used to all this non-security on the street of social media. So to sort of be responding to fans and transferring the energy to Stonebwoy as if Stonebwoy is the one telling them to tweet it and tweet that. It's becoming like an Aisha Modi behavior where Aisha Modi transfers somebody's fight to Stonebwoy. It be like you actually want to beat Stonebwoy, but you are looking for a reason, because this is actually not any reason to sort of tell Stonebwoy, oh, make me a Stonebwoy no fight, oh, Stonebwoy, yo. Say, if you want to beat Stonebwoy, do it. But I think that you are taking the shine of a young lady who has done something tremendously and deserves the applause instead of all these things. Please say, let's celebrate her, and then maybe later in future we can fight over who originated what. Now to the yawarest of all yawarest has been Big Akwes again on Cina's case. I want you to listen to what he said. He went for an interview on Bright TV and they were playing this game, Case Marry Kill, and the host asked him who between Mama Pat, Vangeris, Mama Pat, Vivian Jill, and Cina, who was he going to kill, marry or kiss? And this was the response of Big Akwes.
I just see it's Vivian or no? Mary.
No, said yeah. Over to second years Cina
Cina Metchem Edinefi Akwem will be general. It's a classic kind of left and right, and that's a second back pay. Second year saying,
a beer person we used to be. It's just for entertainment purposes. So a beer person used to be.
Yes, make chili didn't free a down. Not beginner are shooting, let me give me space. It's a classic kind of boom. The Mujano to say, not Madame so Mujano, not men. Yes. We have them saying, well, I say, machine yema, minya a yetin brother, media goom, na make a carry.
Okay. I didn't hear.
Because
they will see describe it and I say, what bogan at who?
Me more getting into but I will be Simon. And much on.
Okay.
First off, I have a problem with the host or the producer or whoever sets those questions. I don't think they can be exonerated or they can be taken out of any of this because they know the history of Big Akwes and Cina. So why did they not get any other woman to add to that list except Cina? So they instigated this thing. They knew what they were doing and they were trying to get a certain reaction from this man, and they got it. And so when it became very vicious, I see the host saying, hey, it's just for entertainment. My dear, whose entertainment? Because clearly I wasn't entertained by the things he was saying about the young lady. And you knew what you were doing, putting her name there when we have just seen a viral video of how this man spoke about this young lady. So please, whose entertainment was it that this man was saying this kind of bloody, vicious, nasty, wizardry things about this young lady? Whose entertainment, please? I really want to know whose entertainment. At whose expense were your audience being entertained? Now, I think this thing is not normal. Honestly, I've seen these games. I know this game, but the things this man was saying about Cina so was quite demonic, quite satanic, and it wasn't normal. Like, I don't want anybody to say, oh, no, this is not a joke. We have seen people do kill, marry, kiss, and we've seen them doing so many times. This is not normal. So or the second bell will one anum ni moja de ne sa hye na se atwi ne monyoma de agubodo mu. It's not normal. Like, I don't see anything about this thing that is normal. And please, with media, we have to set up. This cannot be the order of the day. Like, we have to do better. We have to set up. And I have seen that the media house, they have issued an apology. The Mr. Big Quest have issued an apology. But the lady and your producers, shame on to you. You should be bowing your head down. Shame on to you for instigating this thing. You are a big part. In fact, if you are sharing blames, you are 80% of it, because if you didn't put her name in it, there was no way this man would have had the opportunity to do this thing again. And I've seen Cina so have posted and I start Ghana police and is asking and Sam George and Co. I think there should be some form of something that can be done about this, because if not, because I know for someone like Akwes, they will be enjoying the kind of talkability that comes around these kind of things. And at whose expense, once again, because it sounds too satanic wizardry thing. And no, this shit is yawa. Like, sorry, it's yawa big time, and I don't want us to encourage it. And shame on Bright TV and the host and the producers who thought serving Cina so to him on national TV was a good idea. Shame, just shame.